nirelieve ko siya dahil doon sa pag-operate niya doon sa Pugo in Banban. I was just following orders coming from national headquarters. So I implemented.
OIC ka.
Yes,
Bakit
Mr.
hindi ka ba dapat nagtanong? Pwede kang pakainan ng pipirman mo, death sentence mo. Before you sign or implement anything, mag-imbestiga ka muna kung totoo. And you failed to do that?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Yes. Believe din ako sa'yo, pinagtatakpan mo yung boss mo eh. Sino ba chief PNP nun?
The current Chief PNP now, Mr. Chair.
Yung current,
General Romel Marbillo, Mr. Chair.
Si General Marvil. O, pinagtatakpan mo. O naman, no?
Kung hindi natin ito bibigyan ng special attention, though may pronouncement ang ating Pangulo, itong banning ng POGOs, parang mapapahalintulad ito sa mga illegal drugs and other illegal gamblings. Parang yung mga tinatawag na guerrilla operations, andyan pa rin. Kaya napakahalaga po, Mr. Chair, malaman natin ano ba talaga nangyari doon sa police personnel na nagtrabaho, minalas pa.
General Acop, ito lang sasabihin ko, I still cannot comprehend that after a successful operation of those personnel, and after a week, marerelieve sila. And I still lingering in my mind why. And now, it's becoming clear and clearer. So, Congressman Bosita, you have the floor right now.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, during the last hearing, nabanggit po ni ASEC PAOK, General Cruz, na sa likod po ng illegal POGOs, merong kidnappings, killings, torture, prostitutions, love scam, and etc. And Mr. Chair, katulad po ng illegal gamblings, other illegal gamblings, illegal drugs, bawal naman talaga yan, pero nahihirapan po yung ating law enforcement units para dito. Ang kagandahan lang po ngayon, Mr. Chair, may pronouncement ng ating Pangulo para sa total ban ng POGOs. Meaning, parang nakikita po natin, wala nang dapat ikatakot yung ating law enforcement personnel para labanan itong illegal o itong POGOs. However, Mr. Chair, during the last hearing also, we found out na may mga police personnel ang CIDG na nag-operate, positive ang resulta, nagsampa sila ng kaso, so mahina na ang kaso ngayon dahil pinagsisibak, pinagtatapon yung mga operatiba kung saan-saang lugar, kung saan-saang reassignment. And Mr. Chair, kung hindi natin ito bibigyan ng special attention, though may pronouncement ang ating Pangulo, itong banning ng POGOs, parang mapapahalintulad ito sa mga illegal drugs and other illegal gamblings. Parang yung mga tinatawag na guerrilla operations, andyan pa rin. Kaya napakahalaga po, Mr. Chair, malaman natin ano ba talaga nangyari doon sa police personnel na nagtrabaho, minalas pa. Mr. Chair, with respect to General Karamat, then CIDG Director, meron po tayong kopya dito. Termination of designation of Police Colonel Buyakaw. Siya po ang dating Regional Chief ng RFU NCR, CIDG. Na-terminate siya sa position niya last April 17, 2024. Mr. Chair, ang tanong lang po natin to General Karamat, ano po ba ang naging ground at na-terminate sa position itong si Colonel Buyakaw? May grounds po ba tayo dito, Mr. Chair? May basihan po ba tayo legally?
Okay.
O
You're asking,
General Karamat, Mr. Chair?
General Karamat, okay, go ahead.
Good afternoon, Mr. Chairman, and to all the honorable members of this committee. Muli, fellow workers in the government, isang magandang hapon sa ating lahat. First of all, I would like to thank this committee for bringing out this matter regarding the relief of those personnel who are involved in the operation of Pogo. Actually, gustong-gusto ko na itong ma-clarify o ma-clear itong pangalan ko dahil I am being judged through social media and even sa mga newspapers alleging that I am a protector of the media because of the relief of those personnel involved in the operation. So, to all the netizens and to all the media who are present here, please take note. I have a presentation here why Colonel Buyakaw was relieved. Paki-present nga yung IBP ko.
Mr. Chair, will we allow him to present?
Yes, how many, ano yan? How many minutes? General?
One slide lang, sir.
One slide lang. Hindi, you have 1, 2, 3, 4. Sige, we will allow it.
Okay.
Go
Next
ahead.
slide. Okay, next. Sir, that was a memorandum coming from DPRM addressed to the Director CIDG. Ako po yung director din to relieve Colonel Buyakaw of his post. In short, I was not the one who caused the relief of Colonel Buyakaw as insinuated by anybody that nirelieve ko siya dahil doon sa pag-operate niya doon sa Pugo in Banban. I was just following orders coming from national headquarters. So I implemented that memorandum coming from DPRM to relieve Colonel Buyakaw. Yung mga sinasabing na wipe out, yung mga personnel niya nakasama doon sa operation sa Bamban, some of those personnel, when Colonel Buyakaw was relieved of his post, some of his officers and men personally requested to be transferred. Alam naman natin na kapag bago ang boss, iba na gusto nila sumunod doon sa boss or they ask for the transfer. So in short, and simple language, hindi po ako nagpa-relieve kay Colonel Buyakaw and others. Thank you, Your Honor.
So, Mr. Chair, meaning, lahat po ng personnel under Colonel Buyakaw voluntarily nagpa-relieve.
Except for Colonel Buyakaw, sir, who was relieved by the DPRM. Actually, the one who signed the memorandum addressed to the Director CIDG is beside me right now, sir, who was then the OIC of DPRM, the person of Major General Bakay, sir.
Okay, thank you, General Karamat, sir. General Bakay, sir. Nabasa ko po, ikaw yung signatory doon sa instruction, sa directive to relieve Colonel Buyakaw from his post as Regional Chief and CRCIDG. Ano po ba yon? May nag-utos po ba sa inyo or merong board resolution?
Mr. Chair, magandang hapon po sa atin lahat, Mr. Chair. And to the honorable members of this committee and other resource persons. Mr. Chair, when I am the signatory of that memorandum directed to the Director of CIDG in my capacity as the officer in charge of Directorate for Personnel and Records Management. I am now with the Directorate for Investigation and Detective Management, Mr. Chair. The orders for given to classmate General Karamat, sir, came from the higher ups. It's a command guidance and in short and simple language, Mr. Chair, I was just following orders to implement the, to give orders for the relief of Colonel Buyakan, Mr. Chair.
In other words, Mr. Chair, naglabas ng memorandum si General Bakay, then assigned DPRM in compliance with the instruction of another senior officer. Am I right, General Bakay?
Opo, Mr. Chair.
Yung po bang instruction na yon, General Bakay, sir, is it verbal or written?
The preparation of the memorandum, Mr. Chair, is coming from our publication, which is just a section of the PRM. And I'm not at liberty or free to determine and say kung paano po binigay yung orders, Mr. Chair. But regardless, pag dumating po sa DPRM, it's coming from the higher ups, Mr. Chair, from the command.
Clarify ko lang, Mr. Chair, doon sa section or division under DPRM, hindi po yan ang issue. Ang signatory po sa orders, sa memo, si General Bakay. Meaning, may nag-utos kay General Bakay. Tama po ba?
In a sense, yes, Mr. Chair.
Yes.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
We know that. Hindi mo naman gagawin yun kung wala instruction sa'yo. Dalawa lang naman po yung instruction eh. Either written or verbal. Is it verbal or written, General Bakay, sir?
I cannot say, Mr. Chair, because the memorandum came in my table for it to be signed already in that form. And hindi ko po alam from the, if I may ask yung staff who prepared it from that section, Mr. Chair, if the order was written or verbally. I am not
Mr. Chair.
of possession of that knowledge, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair, pag ikaw ang head of office, especially third level police commission officer, itong si General Buyakaw, Colonel Buyakaw, hindi ka basta peperma eh. Are you telling us na pagdating sa table mo, perma ka lang? No. Tama po ba?
It is assumed, Mr. Chair, when these types of orders are given to
Mr. Chair.
DPRM, it has
Mr.
passed
Chair.
through the command group, Mr. Chair.
Okay,
The
Congressman,
resource person is not answering the question
Yes.
of the Honorable Busita appropriately.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
we will be reminding the resource speaker to answer directly the question. Kasi ang tanong naman po ay napaka-simple lang, and even our members who are here can answer it directly. So, be truthful, General Bakay, please. Please reply to the query of Congressman Busita.
Ano po ba yung instruction? Direct sa'yo or dumaan sa staff po ninyo?
Dumaan po si staff namin,
Okay,
Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair, nandyan po ba yung concerned staff?
Not present, Mr. Chair.
Sino po yon? General Bakay, sir?
From our publication section, Mr. Chair, who prepares the memo brings it to me for signature, Mr. Chair.
Okay, Mr. Chair, dahil wala po yung concerned staff ni General Bakay, and sayang naman yung oras natin, you, as the head of office, ikaw po ba basta pumirma lang? Doon sa sinasabi mo po ninyong directive? Eh, ano po yan eh, senior officer yan? Third level commission officer? Na hindi naman po ma-promote yan without the approval of the President? Kung yan po ay patrolman, pwede siguro. General Bakay, sir.
Indeed, sir, but there are also instances where orders are given, even verbally, and all the PRM have to do is issue it, Mr. Chair.
So, gusto po ba ninyong sabihin na hindi ka nagtanong, pumirma ka lang?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
So, kung pumirma ka lang po, ibig po ba sabihin, wala kang ginawa o alamin mo kung sino po ang nag-utos?
Mr. Chair, when the memorandum came to me, I assumed that it came from our higher-ups, Mr. Chair,
Mr.
because
Chair.
none of this...
Okay, will you allow Congressman Acop to interject?
Yes, Mr. Chair. Kailangan ko ng backup na general.
Okay, before I recognize General Acop, mayroon lang ako maliit na, General Acop, ito lang sasabihin ko, I still cannot comprehend that after a successful operation of those personnel, and after a week, marerelieve sila. And I still lingering in my mind why. And now, it's becoming clear and clearer. Congressman, Chairman Acop, you have the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Gerald Bakay, you are a classmate of Gerald Karamat, di po ba?
Opo, Mr. Chair.
At pwede naman siya ang nakipag-usap sa iyo para mag-issue ka ng order. Tama rin po ba?
May I ask again for the question, Mr. Chair?
Ang tinatanong ko lang, mag-classmate po kayo. Sinagot mo, oo. O pwede kayong mag-classmate, mag-usap. Pwedeng mag-request si Gerald Karamat sa iyo, pakitransfer mo nga itong si Colonel Buyakaw or whoever he is. Di po ba? Pwede yon?
Pwede po, Mr. Chair.
Pwede. Pero pag tinanong ko yon kung nangyari, sabi mo hindi nangyari. Tama?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Yes. Now, you are the OIC of DPRM. And as such, you're not the permanent director of that directorial staff. And therefore, you must be more meticulous dahil ikaw ay OIC lamang. Would that be correct?
Correct, Mr. Chair.
Yes. Pero in this instance, hindi ka naging meticulous. Alam natin na sa PNP, orders are given by higher authorities. Correct si Honorable Busita. Verbally and with a document. In this case, sabi mo, may dokumento. Ano sagot mo kay Honorable Busita? Was the order given verbally or documented?
Yes, Mr. Chair. When I was the OIC...
Ano nga, dalawa lang pagpipilian mo eh. Paiwas ka kagad eh. Do not be a lawyer here. Alam kong abogado ka eh. Pero ang tanong ko lang sa iyo, ano, verbal o written yung order na binigay sa iyo for you to issue orders to transfer Colonel Buyakaw?
The order did not came from... I did not receive any order, Mr. Chair.
Eh, why did you sign it? OIC ka.
Yes,
Bakit
Mr.
hindi
Chair.
ka ba dapat nagtanong?
The...
Pwede kang pakainan ng pipirman mo, death sentence mo?
yes, Mr. Chair. I am...
Turo sa kwanyan, di ba? Sa law school?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Before you sign or implement anything, mag-imbestiga ka muna kung totoo. And you failed to do that?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Yes. Believe din ako sa'yo, pinagtatakbang mo yung boss mo eh. Sino ba chief PNP nun?
The current Chief PNP now, Mr. Chair.
Yung current,
General Romel Marbil, Mr. Chair.
si General Marbil. O, pinagtatakpan mo. Ako naman, no? At tagal natin sa serbisyo, pinagbubulan mo pa ako. Thank you, Mr. Chair. Wala tayong quorum eh.
Yeah, okay.
Mr. Chair, to continue with all... With
You're not yet done.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Okay, I thought you're done.
Hindi pa ako tapos, Mr. Chair.
Okay, sige, go ahead.
Mr. Chair, parang tama po yung I agree with the Honorable Chairman ako. Pero parang bitin eh. Mr. Chair, pwede po ba ma-invite natin? By the way, General Bakay, sir, sino po ba yung concerned staff mo do sa publication?
General Bakay, yung bang, I'm sorry, Congressman Busita, yung staff natin na nag-prepare ng documents, anong pangalan po niya?
May we be allowed to
Yes, what,
research, Mr. Chair?
Hindi, ano lang naman yung staff nyo lang na nag-prepare ng documents. We're asking just for the name. Yeah. Are you asking that the name of that person?
Yes, Mr. Chair, yung head or chief of publication.
Please reply. I think hindi naman mahirap sa sagutin yun na General Bakay.
By the way, Mr. Chair, while waiting, gusto ko lang iklaro yung pangalan ni General Kamat, Mr. Chair.
Sige, go ahead.
General Karamat. So, malinaw pala na may instruction, written instruction, directive, si General Karamat. So, yung iniisip ng publiko na si General Karamat ang protector ng illegal POGOs, it's very clear na kung ganon, hindi niya sisibakin yung mga bata kung bata niya yon. Unfortunately, Mr. Chair, may directive may memo. So, mabuti pala, General Karamat, na pag-usapan to. Actually, alam ko yung background mo, okay naman especially yung iyong wife. No?
You want to say something, Congressman Paduano?
And,
you were whispering
Yeah.
and I can hear the sound of your voice in my left
Mr. Chair,
ear.
with the indulgence
Baka
of-
masasagot na ni
Wait,
General Bakay.
wait. Order. So, will you allow the interjection of Congressman Paduano?
Pwede, Mr. Chair, marami ang utang dyan
Okay, go ahead. Chairman
General,
Paduano.
kayo utang.
You have the floor.
Chairman, but of course, that is the manifestation of Chairman Busita. No, Congressman Busita. I just like to put in the record that is his manifestation and his conclusion with regards to what really happened. But it does not conclude that indeed, di ba, General Karamat never, as asked by Chairman Akop, never talked to his mista. Di ba? Not just because there is a document not coming from General Karamat. Indeed, General Karamat and General Bakay never talked to each other. Di ba? Mas ang ano dito, the presence of that person in which sabi ni General Bakay kanina, prepares the document. And ako nga, sabi ko nga, you're the OIC, you're the most highest ranking official in that office. You just signed the document from your staff. Oh, sino yung staff na yon? Di ba? Medyo normally, sa opisina, bibigay siya ng staff mo, pepirmahan mo ba? Kung hindi mo man lang matanong, saan galing to? Ba ano to? Or, ang pinaka-the best is, you read it. Just make sure that the document, sabi nga ni Chairman Akop, hindi ka ililibing ng dokumentong yun. Diba? Kaya, it is not conclusive, Mr. Chairman. At the same time, ako, para sa akin, we should produce that person. Kasi, eto ngayon, Chairman, when Chairman Akop, who was then the PNP chief, General Bakay mentioned about now that the PNP chief Marbel. To be fair with the PNP chief, he is not here. And now we will conclude that it's the PNP chief who orders the staff for General Bakay to sign.
No, Mr. Chair.
That's why what I'm saying is we have to produce that person
Yeah.
that was mentioned by General Bakay as the head of the, what do you call this, publication. We have to produce that person. Or else, I still have doubt that Bakay and Karamat talk to each other, bilang mista, nag-usap, arbor. Or, now the PNP chief is being dragged. The name of the PNP chief, Marbel, is being dragged in this investigation because of the statement of and the answer of General Bakay to the query of Chairman Akop. I think that's unfair.
Mr. Chair, that's why.
Order. Wait. Order. So, please refrain from speaking if the both chair does not recognize you first. So, Congressman Akop wanted to interject. Will you allow it, Congressman?
Yes,
Sita?
Mr. Chair.
Again, this is the second time. So, with your indulgence.
Yes,
Okay.
Mr. Chair.
Kasi binabanggit palagi yung pangalan ko.
Okay,
Mr. Chair.
Congressman Akop, you have the floor now. Go ahead.
General Bakay, there are only 4 officers above you. Di po ba? TCDS, huwag kang bubulong-bulong dyan, Karamat. Si TCDS, DCO, DCA at saka si Chief PNP. Sino kaya doon sa apat na yun na nagbigay ng order? Sabi mo, hindi ikaw ang binigyan ng order. Siguro yung staff mo ang binigyan ng order. Which I doubt. Kasi pag ikaw ang Chief PNP, yung head of office ang tinatawagan. Never yung small Indian. Di ba? Oh. So, apat lang yung opisyal na superior mo. Sino kaya sila sa apat ang nagbigay ng order sa tao mo? Hindi naman pwede siguro yung TCDS.
Label.
Hindi siguro yung DCO. Kasi hindi niya domain yun eh. Pwede siguro yung DCA at saka si Chief PNP lang ang kumausap. Di ba? Alam naman natin yun eh. Pagsisinungalingan nyo pa ako eh. Galing ako dyan.
General Bakay, please answer.
Yes, sir. When I was the OIC, I was also at the same time the deputy director. And every orders coming to our office, Mr. Chair, it comes from publication. By the way, the officer in charge is Major Irene Hizon. It's Major Irene Hizon.
Major
And
Irene.
Hizon, Mr. Chair. And all of these orders coming from the publication are orders also coming from the Office of the Chief PNP na dinadaan po siguro kay SEA. So ang flow of these orders, yun po. And unfortunately, during my time, hindi po ako tinatawagan diretso to issue orders. I was the OIC only for about less than a month, Mr. Chair, because nag-retire yung director mismo and hindi pa I was the OIC only for 2 weeks. So hindi ko po na-experience yung ako po tinawagan mismo ni Chief PNP to implement orders. And in this case of the CIDG, nakarating na lang po sa table ko ang memorandum directing the director of CIDG to relieve Colonel Buyakan, which I did sign. Hindi na po ako nagtanong, Mr. Chair.
So in that case, we will be inviting the SEA and Mayor Irene Hizon. Major, yes, I said Major. Major Irene Hizon and the SEA. Okay, sino head ng SEA?
Na-relieve na rin po kasi siya, but the SEA that time was Brigadier General Chris de la Cruz of General Marbella.
Brigadier General
Yes, Mr. Chair. Christopher de la Cruz, Mr.
de la Cruz. Can we invite the general himself?
Mr. Chair, to continue.
Sige, go ahead.
General Bakay, sir. Si Colonel Buyakaw, after na ma-terminate sa kanyang post, binigyan po ba siya ng assignment?
With your indulgence, Mr. Chair, can we refer to Major General Karamat kasi CIDG po yung unit na involved.
Mr. Chair? Okay, General Karamat, sir, please.
What again, Congressman Busita?
Itinatanong po natin, Mr. Chair, kung after na ma-relieve si Colonel Buyakaw, binigyan po ba siya ng assignment?
Okay, General Karamat, please answer.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. General Buyakaw was temporarily placed at Admin Holding Center at the CIDG habang naghahanap pa ng mababakanting position para sa kanya. But yung sinabi nila na he was transferred sa Mindanao at saka yung mga kasama niya, there's no truth to that information. Actually, General Buyakaw was at present is the regional chief of CIDG Region 3. Siguro yun yung wisdom ng ang mga command group natin, mga leaders natin, para ilagay doon para matutukan talaga itong pugo na dating inoperate niya sa Region 3. So I could not question the wisdom of the Chief PNP bakit na-relieve si General Buyakaw, pero nakita ko yun pala yung wisdom niya.
Mr. Chair, i-clarify ko lang. Nirelieve si, is it Colonel or General?
Colonel Buyakaw, sir.
Yes.
I stand corrected, sir.
Gusto ko lang ma-clarify, General Karamat, sir, na-relieve si Colonel Buyakaw. Nilagay sa Admin Holding Center. In other words, floating status. Then, currently, siya ngayon ang Regional Chief ng CIDG Region 3. Tama po ba?
Correct po, Your Honor.
Kailan po siya inilagay doon?
It was not my time already, sir, but Colonel Buyakaw conducted the raid on, I think, February, and he was relieved March. I conducted the raid at Bamban around March, and he was relieved after 1 month. After 1 month. For the information of this committee, General Buyakaw was relieved from his post because he did not meet the standard of the new leadership, the Chief PNP, because
General Karamat, sir, excuse po.
yes, sir.
Ang pinag-uusapan po dito yung immediate relief ni Colonel Buyakaw na hindi nga alam ni General Bakay eh. Nagperma lang siya eh. Kaya with all due respect, General Karamat, sir, wag niya po ninyong i-justify. And Mr. Chair, there are more than 10 police personnel na kasama na relieve or na-transfer sa iba't ibang assignments. So, ito po ba pinili nila, General Karamat, sir?
You're correct, Your Honor. Actually, I have a document here signed by the President Director of the CIDG explaining or the evidence why all this personnel was relieved. It's either they requested to be relieved or to be reassigned to another unit. So, duly signed by the President Director of the CIDG, sir. So, I will submit this document to prove na itong mga kasama doon sa mga nag-raid ay hindi ni-relieve dahil doon sa pag-raid nila ng Pogo, Your Honor.
General, can you kindly submit to this chairman that documents pertaining to the reason why they were relieved?
Yes, Your Honor.
Para for the information of the members of this committee.
Mr. Chair, to follow up the statement of General Karamat,
You have only have
1 second.
hindi naman 2 minutes.
2
Nagagalit na
minutes.
si
Thank you, Mr.
Congressman
Chair.
Jojo Lara.
General Karamat, sir, nakikita ko po sa iyo, ginajustify mo eh. Pero, the question is, mahirap paniwalaan po eh. Why? After 2 consecutive successful operations, sa halip na bigyan ng awards and commendations na pagsisibak o na transfer itong mga tao na to. Kaya po, pasensya, with all due respect, hindi po valid yung justification mo eh. Bakit kadami naman ng matatransfer o masisibak, bakit sila pa after the operations? Ay alam natin na as per report, maganda yung kanilang operations. And kaya tayo, Mr. Chair, sincere dito, in line with the instruction of our President, itong banning ng Pogo, hindi ganun kadali na mapipigilan yan. At kung hindi ito mabigyan ng proper attention, Mr. Chair, matatakot na yung police personnel natin. Kaya po, dapat talaga, protection na natin ang mabubuti at mga responsableng police personnel, Mr. Chair. Yun lamang po. Maraming salamat.
Okay, thank you so much. We will be going to the next. Before we proceed on that, no, I need to show something lang. Si Congressman Jojo Lara muna. But sa? So you want to I'm going there. I'm going there. After this, para lang hindi lang maputol, ano nga yung para lang i-validate natin yung birth certificate para at least confirm na natin ngayon that Cassandra Lim Ong is a Chinese. Because they were able to get a yes, baka. Can you kindly ayan na si Cassandra Catherine Cassandra Leong ay Chinese siya. So, ang tatay niya is Richard Ong Chow Hong. Okay? And then yung isang birth certificate ng tatay naman niya na Chinese din yung kanyang tatay. And at the same time, ano ba yung isang yan. Okay, so basically, ayan na naman, problema na naman natin sa PSA. Okay? Yung pagkuha ng late registration. Ang istorya na naman ito, Yusek Gilbert Chris, can you kindly explain this these two birth certificates?
Okay, sir. Thank you, Mr. Chair. As to the modus on how Cassandra Leong gained her Filipino citizenship, sir, this is the same with suspended Mayor Alice Go. Yung ginagamit po nila, sir, is late registration of birth certificate. At kadalasan, even in the birth certificate of Cassandra Leong, sir, makikita nyo sa hilot na naman pinanganak ito, sir. And yung nagpaanak sa kanyang hilot, patay na rin. So, this is the same modus operandi being used. And si Cassandra Leong, pinanganak po siya noong 2000 and then late registration ginawa 2001. Na-register po ito sa PSA at yun po yung nakalagay sa baptismal certificate niya. Most likely, sir, ang assumption namin dito, sir, is that Cassandra Leong ay pinanganak sa China. 1 year old po siya nung dinala rito sa Pilipinas. Then, nag-late registration po sila.
Okay, so basically 58% yung kanya plus 10% doon sa isang Chinese. So sa isang Chinese pa rin another 10%. Kaya lumalabas 98% sila. Dalawang Pilipino lang ang tig 1%. So basically that will be that property belongs to the government. The chair would like to acknowledge the presence of our Secretary General Reggie Velasco. Okay, so doon lang mayroong itutuloy lamang si Chairman Paduano with regards to sa issue nung kay municipal engineer. Municipal engineer. Bago siya magtanong, remember you are under oath,
Yes po.
Under oath ka, ha? Tanda mo yan, ha?
Yes.
So may tatanong sa iyo si Chairman Paduano about dun sa project na pinagawa doon sa right of way.
Yes po.
Ha? Mag-ingat tayo sa pagsasagot, ha? Dapat malaman natin kung sino talaga nagpagawa nun. Ha? Kayo ba? Or private ba talaga? Or government?
As per sa record po namin, wala po kaming...
O yun ang sagot mo kanina. Iba sagot mo, ha?
Sa-
Sabi mo kanina may-ari ang nagpagawa.
Yes po. Yung sa record namin po sa government, wala po kaming pinagawa.
O sige, Congressman Paduano, you have the floor.
Anyway, yun yung tanong ko eh. So, you confirm that walang pera. It is a private.
Yes po, Your Honor.
So, until now, that is a private property.
Yes po, Your Honor.
It was not donated to the government.
I have no idea between the right of way po nung papunta po dun sa Angeles side, Your Honor. Pero yung sa amin po.
Sandali.
po.
Kasi, di ba, ang lupa, kaya nga binakura ng likod, di ba? Supposedly, doon talaga yung sa Purak na malapit, di ba?
Yes
Pero
po.
dito sila gumawa ng daan going to Angeles, tama?
Yes po.
And part of it is Angeles and part of it is Purak, tama? Now, you are from Purak, di ba?
Yes po.
Wala pa dito ang taga-Angeles. Chairman, nandito ba yung taga-Angeles?
Angeles na tungkol saan?
Hindi, municipal engineer.
Yes, siya
saka-
municipal engineer.
No, he is from Purak.
Nang?
Wala ba? Wala dito?
Hindi. Porak lang to.
Mr.
Porak
Chairman,
lang.
ganito lang po. Ito, again, the chairman reminds you, you're under oath. Mr. Chairman, in the next hearing, we will invite the municipal engineer or city engineers of Angeles. At the same time, the assessors, head of the assessor's office of Aguiles.
And we'll be also asking the Chairman Paduano yung list ng project ng DPWH para malaman natin.
Again, ito, hindi, kasi city engineer's office eh. So, sa city, ang municipal engineer's office, di ba? So, munisipyo ng Porac. Tama? O, ang assessors nandito?
Mr. Chair, the municipal assessor was unable to attend
Why?
because of her advanced pregnancy, Mr. Chair. Hindi po siya makatravel.
O, anong advanced pregnancy? Ilang buwan na ba?
Due na po siya ng July 31, Mr. Chair.
June, July 31.
Opo. So the doctor advised her not to travel.
Ay,
na po,
ano
Mr.
niya,
Chair, galing
assistant?
po Porac.
Assistant niya.
Mr. Chair, wala po kaming assistant
O,
assessor.
sinong next to the assessor's office head?
We will,
O, you bring that person,
we will make him, we will make this
or you bring that
available.
person in the next hearing that can answer the query of this committee.
Yes, Mr.
O,
Chair,
now,
I will do that.
balikan kita. O, again, tatanungin kita, sigurado ka pa na yung buong daan doon, private?
Your Honor, as per po dun sa ano namin, sa boundary po namin, I cannot stand for Angeles po. Pero dun sa Porac side po, Your Honor, alam ko po, pagkakalam ko, based on my personal knowledge po, private po yung daan for now.
Oh, you submit na lang this committee. Kailan ba ginawa yung daan na yon? When was that started?
Wala rin po akong idea,
Huh?
Your Honor, kung
Taga
kailan.
city engineer ka, hindi mo alam? When was you assigned? When was you assigned?
Actually po, I assume office po as municipal engineer, November 2018, Your Honor.
Oh, 2018, kailan ginawa yung more or less? Estimate mo, yung daan.
Based on my recollection, Your Honor, medyo matagal na po eh. Way back 2018 pa po, andyan na yung
Oh,
daan po.
Mr. Chairman, pakisabit lang po lahat ng mga records doon sa mga projects ng
Yes po.
Municipal Engineering Office at the same time yung COA report.
Yes po.
Okay,
Ito Mr. Chairman, Mayor, baka alam mo. Oh, when was the construction of that road?
Dinatnan ko na lang po nung umupo.
Umupo ka as Mayor. Oh,
Yes, Your Honor.
previous to that, are you the Vice Mayor or the Councilor of the town?
Barangay Captain po ako.
From Barangay Captain, you ran as Mayor and you won.
Yes, Your Honor.
So you never been a Councilor of your town?
Vice Mayor nung 2007 to
Oh,
2007.
2007. Oh, you check. Anong Vice Mayor ka? Nandun na ba yung daan doon?
Palagay ko nandun na po yun, Your Honor.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
Yes,
During
Your
that time,
Honor.
wala pang, what's the interest of, or those, sino yung mga doon, may-ari? What's the interest of Roberto doing that, diba, constructing that road on that year?
Yes, Your
without
Honor.
any business.
Hindi, kasi doon na yung 100 hectares, doon na yung entry-exit
Now,
nila.
when was that? Yung 100 hectares, when was that purchased by that Pogo company?
I'm not really sure, Your Honor.
Oh, Mr. Chairman, LRA nandito ba? LRA? Wala. Oh, Mr. Chairman, we better, Chairman, I will better invite LRA in the next hearing and submit to this committee all the pertinent document with regards to that 100 hectares being claimed and mentioned by Mayor. No, yung 100 hectares. We'll check if indeed that land is owned by that Pogo operator and that 8.2 hectares. When was that constructed, Mr. Chairman? Because we need to see it kasi dalawang municipality yun.
all right. So,
And again, Mr. Chairman, sending invitation to the municipality of Angeles, inviting the assessors and the city municipal engineer's office, pakilagay lang po yung mga documents that we need with regards to that property owned by that Pogo, yung construction of that road. Wala rin kasi at the end of the day, if you're not telling the truth, lalabas din. At that is on record.
Yes, Your Honor.
Ay, Mayor, that is on record.
Apo.
Oh, hindi pa ako tapos. Mamaya, pag may time ako, tatanungin pa kita. Kasi it just pertains to the road. And yung kay Cassandra, Mr. Chairman.
Ong, yes,
Cassandra Ong.
Go ahead.
Pwede ko na ituloy?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay.
And before you proceed, the chair would like to recognize the presence of the Deputy Speaker, JJ Suarez, and the chairman, Joboy Aquino, who are here. Thank you, sir, for being here. Go ahead. You can proceed, Congressman
Anyway,
Chairman Paduano.
binuksan mo na rin po yung kay Cassandra Ong. Sir, Yusek, Pahok, if I hear it correctly, may holdings na kayo kay Cassandra Ong. Tama po.
Yes, sir.
So Cassandra Ong is using 2 passports. Both?
Check, sir. I think
BID, if the DFA is present, Mr. Chairman? Wala.
Congressman Paduano, nakatingin na sa akin si Jojo Lara, ha?
Hindi. Binigyan mo ko ng time. Yung DFA, tinatanong ko
briefly.
dito.
Briefly, ha? Kasi medyo kanina pa si Jojo. Sige, go ahead.
Yusek, ito na lang po.
2 minutes.
Wala bang DFA dito? Chairman, walang DFA. Wala.
Foreign affairs, I don't think that we have invited
BID
them
wala
over.
din. BID wala din.
No, we invited the Bureau of Immigration.
Bureau of Immigration nandito ba?
Wala sila.
On the next hearing, Mr. Chairman,
Yes.
we will invite DFA and BID and for them
Okay.
to submit all the pertaining documents with regards to Cassandra Ong, the personality of that person.
Yes.
Yusek, ito last na lang po, Yusek.
Yes, sir.
Para mabilis kasi nagmamadali si Chairman kakaya kay Kong Jojo. Yusek, yung holdings ba is confirmed by DFA and BID?
yes, sir. Actually, may isa lang ang passport niya, sir. She's using Philippine passport.
Oh, so she's using Filipino passport. Unlike
Yes, sir.
in all other investigations we had in this Congress, in this 19th Congress, marami po using 2 passports.
Yes,
No,
sir.
they claim to be Filipinos, but they're going abroad the Chinese passport. Now, in the case of Cassandra, you confirm.
Yes, sir. Just a Philippine passport.
So it is coordinated with DFA. Walang record.
DFA and the Bureau of Immigration.
Immigration, when was the last time that Cassandra Ong travels abroad?
Sa ngayon, sir, wala pa po kami record, but we can check with the Bureau of
Hindi,
Immigration.
kailangan natin kasi is now, ano ba, may cases was filed already against
Yes, sir.
Cassandra Ong?
Yes,
So,
sir.
Incorporator
siya, sir, ng...
So if there's a case filed, better at the very least, dapat nakatimbre na sa BID. Kung hindi man hold departure order, sa watchlist na. Red flag na tayo dapat, di ba? Because she has, as you have said, she has a pending case.
Yes, sir.
So, Chairman,
I think
again,
notified na BID about Cassandra, right?
Meron.
Meron ng notification ng BID about her. Because
Next hearing.
case were filed already. And as a matter of fact, ano siya,
anyway, Chairman,
Sige, go ahead.
ano na lang po, paki-invite na lang po ang DFA at saka BID and all the records of Cassandra Ong with regards to passports, either Philippine passport or Chinese passport, and the last entry and exit of Cassandra Ong in the country.
Okay.
Thank you, Chairman.
Thank you so much. So, finally, Congressman Lara, you have the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Address ko lang kay Chairman Al. Kasi hindi ko naabutan kanina yung opening. May nagtanong na yata sa amin. May pagkakaiba ba ang Pogo at saka IGL?
Actually po, yung Pogo po, panahon po nung previous administration at nagkaroon po kami nung nakita po namin na marami po doon sa 298 ay involved na nga sa iba't ibang uri ng mga criminal activities. Minarapat po namin una palitan yung guidelines and yung buong structure po nung mga licensees at dahil nga hindi na rin po maganda yung imahe ng Pogo, ang desisyon po namin para total cleansing po, palitan po yung Pogo into IGL or Internet Gaming Licenses po. But definitely, Congressman Lara, structure-wise, gayon din naman ng mga guidelines, totally po, baka 80% po napalitan po talaga.
So, tama ba pagkakaintindi ko, parehas Nagkaiba ng
Opo,
pangalan.
in the end ho yan. Yan din ang
Dun
hanap
sa-
buhay niyan. Parehas po. Kaya po sinabi ko kay Congresswoman Castro kanina, doon po sa utos ng Pangulo, damay po lahat.
Yan. Maraming salamat. Itong susunod na katanungan ko lang. Nung nakaraang pagdinig, nabanggit nyo po na wala kayong na-issue, no, with due respect sa CESA. Kaya ko lang po babalikan ito. Ano po, kasi may lumabas po kasi na article after our past hearing na kinuha yung statement na wala po kayong na-issue doon o doon sa mga EDCA sites malapit na mga POGO license. Ano po? So, ang tanong ko dito sa iyo, kasi madami pong nagsasabi sa akin na hindi po kasama talaga ang CESA dahil it is beyond your authority.
Opo.
Tama po ba ako doon, Chairman Al?
Tama po kayo, Congressman Lara.
Kasi magkaiba po yung statement na wala kayong ini-issue at yung hindi nyo sakop o saklaw. Tama po ba ako doon?
Kung bibigyan niyo po ako ng panahon makapagpaliwanag, Congressman Lara. Yung po kasing dalawang katanungan po yung tinanong sa akin nung nakaraan eh. Meron po bang kayo rin po yata doon sa may mga EDCA sites? Ang sabi ko, which hindi naman po nasasakop ng CESA yon. Ang sagot ko po sa inyong katanungan noon, wala pong in-issue kailanman ang PAGCOR ng mga lisensya doon po sa mga malapit o nakapaligid sa EDCA sites. Pagdating naman po sa CESA, maliwanag po sa kanila pong charter, yung kanila pong charter ay pambihira sapagkat sila po ay may kapangyarihan or authority na makapag-issue ng gaming license sa kanilang jurisdiction without having to pass through PAGCOR.
So, sa madalit salita, maliwanag na yung binabanggit nyo na wala kayong na-issue are areas outside ng CESA. Tama po ba yan?
Tama po kayo. Yung pong hindi nasasakop ng CESA na sinasabing nakadikit or malapit po sa mga EDCA sites, doon po wala pong inisyo ang PAGCOR.